Tuesday, August 13th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East. A lot to talk about. Let's get right into today's edition of the video. We're going to start off with a look back at the steamy high temperatures from yesterday. It was another very, very humid day, pretty hot as well. 92 the high in Charlotte and Raleigh, 90 in Greensboro and Roanoke, 98 degrees in Fayetteville, 97 yesterday in Charleston. Right now, or at least as I'm cutting this video, which is about 5:30 this morning, you have 72 as a common temperature in Greensboro, Charlotte, and Raleigh, 77 degrees in Columbia, some 60s in the mountains, still low 80s in Wilmington and Charleston. Our dew point temperatures still sky high in the low and mid 70s across much of the region. One more day of this high humidity before some big weather changes take place. Now, at the moment, the radar is quiet across much of the foothills and the Piedmont. You get over into eastern parts of North Carolina, it's very active over that way with some pretty electric thunderstorms still rumbling around parts of eastern North Carolina. But you look off to the west and, looks like, got the wrong radar file in there. There we go. You look off to the west and things are pretty unsettled as you have a lot of showers and thunderstorms back into the Virginias and Kentucky and Tennessee. And that is ahead of a cold front, which continues to punch on into the area. Now you look at the rainfall totals from yesterday and last night. Some pretty good pockets of rainfall in some areas with the thunderstorms. Now, here's what's going on temperature-wise. 84 in Dallas. Again, a lot of 70s across the southeast. But look off to the north of us. We have some 30s in parts of Wisconsin and northern Minnesota, North Dakota. And that cooler, drier air is going to be heading our way. Check this out. This is the RPM modeling, and that cool air on the move. Enough so that we might even have some upper 50s for some of our lows by Thursday morning. But before we get into that cooler, drier air, an unsettled weather day ahead of this incoming cold front. Now, we did have a decent amount of some showers and thunderstorms yesterday and into last night as well. A bit of a lull in many spots now, but check out what happens today. We're going to have a pretty good coverage of these areas of showers and thunderstorms today, and then they fairly quickly taper off this evening as the drier air begins to take hold. Now, we'll have to keep a watch on the severe weather potential today. Slight risk really from Greensboro to Rockingham and points east from there, but anywhere across the region could see a strong or severe storm today, depending on how the small-scale features work out. There's the cold front moving on through. Behind that front, the significantly cooler, drier air arrives. This is a big-time temperature change. For the month of August, this is a big, big cold front. Look at the impact on the dew point temperatures. Here we are today with still some low 70s for those dew points. But you look at what happens tomorrow and into Thursday. Those much, much drier dew point temperatures arriving. It's going to be a much cooler, drier scenario tomorrow and Thursday before we get into a pretty wet, cool pattern for Friday and the weekend. I'll be talking more about that in later videos this week, but the weekend, unfortunately, is still looking pretty wet and pretty cool, too. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.